Hello, everyone. Welcome to Everything Football and welcome to the Champions League Fantasy Tips Show. Match day 4 is here. 1 day 2, match day 4, the business end of the group stage. This is where we really get to know which teams are basically going through, which teams will be fighting for the Europa League, and which of you is going to be winning this Champions League Fantasy this season. It's still too early though, but obviously, in the Champions League tip show, I usually go through my team selection, my captaincy picks, the fixtures, as you can see on screen, the fixtures for match day 4, my predictions for the fixtures. And yeah, I'll be answering a couple of your questions that I received in the comment section. So I'll be live a couple of hours before the matches kick off on Tuesday. So the link will be in the description. Make sure to join me for the match day 4 deadline stream. There you can ask me any questions. I'll be joined by a guest as well, so you can send any questions you have there, show us your team, ask us about any changes you can make. But before then, we need to do the Champions League tip show first. So in case you haven't joined the league yet, there is the code on screen. That's H3UVQC0A09. So let's get started. First up, we'll start with the fixtures. They'll be scrolling down the bottom as well. So obviously on Tuesday, the first game will be Wolfsburg against Salzburg. We will have Malmo against Chelsea. Obviously, this is like return legs. In match day 3, they all played against each other, just difference home and away. Sevilla against Lille, Juventus against Zenit, Bayern against Benfica, Dynamo Kiev against Barcelona, Atalanta against Manchester United, Villarreal against Young Boys, and then on Wednesday, Real Madrid and SHAKHTAR, Milan and Porto in the early kickoff. That's AC Milan. And then Sporting versus BESIKTAS, Dortmund versus AJAX, Inter Milan traveling to Sheriff, Leipzig hosting Paris Saint-Germain, Manchester City against Club Brugge, and Liverpool against Atletico Madrid. Those are the fixtures for match day 4. So I guess I need to go straight through it with my predictions for the game. We'll start with the top one, obviously the ones on Tuesday. Wolfsburg against Salzburg last time out. Salzburg have been fantastic so far. They Amy and all those guys, Okafor. I'm going to go for another Salzburg win here. I'm going to go for Salzburg to win 2-1. Malmo against Chelsea. I am actually going to go for a Chelsea win. Malmo haven't scored a goal this season, so Chelsea to comfortably win that by 3-0. Could have been 4 or 5 if the likes of Lukaku were there. Sevilla against Lille. I'm going to go for Sevilla to pick up their first win of the season. They've been drawing all over the place. So 2-1 to Sevilla. And then next up, Juventus against Zenit. I'm going to go for a 2-0 Juventus win. Last time out, they had to score really late to beat Zenit. I'm away from home 1-0. Bayern against Benfica. They smashed them up in Portugal, and I think it's going to be the same thing. This time around, though, I'm going to go for Bayern 3, Benfica 0. Dynamo Kiev against Barcelona. Barcelona obviously sacked Ronald Koeman recently. I think they'll pick up a win, but a close win. Dynamo Kiev 1, Barcelona 2. Atalanta against Manchester United. I am going to go for United to draw. I'm going to go for a draw here. Atalanta 2, Manchester United 2. I still believe United will go through in the next couple of games. I think they'll beat Young Boys at home, for example. Speaking of Young Boys, I think they'll lose once again to Villarreal. Villarreal scored 4 away from home against them last time out. I'm going to go for a 2-0 Villarreal win. And then on Wednesday, I'm going to go for Real Madrid to beat Shakhtar once more. This fixture, every time Real Madrid plays Shakhtar, I actually understand that the last 5 games they've played against each other in the Champions League, there's been like an average of 5 goals per game. That is crazy. So expect more goals. I am going to go for Real Madrid to score 3, Shakhtar 1. AC Milan against FC Porto, I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw here. AC Milan, by the way, have been doing really good in the league. They've been doing really good. I think they've won 10 games and drawn 1. No losses yet. They're fighting for the title with Napoli. Sporting against Besiktas, I am going to go for Sporting 1, Besiktas 1. I think Besiktas will pick up their first point of the season. Dortmund against Ajax. Dortmund were taught a lesson last time out against Ajax. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw this time. Sheriff 0, Inter Milan 2. Another win for Inter Milan there. Leipzig against PSG. I'm going to go for Leipzig 2, PSG 3. Leipzig have basically lost every single game in the Champions League this season. I think it's going to be a 4th loss. Manchester City against Club Brugge. I'm going to go for Man City 4, Club Brugge 1. City the other day losing at home to Crystal Palace. And Liverpool, the way they won at Atletico, the way they beat United the other day as well. I am going to go for Liverpool to win once more, 3-2 yet again, 3-2 to Liverpool yet again. So those are the fixtures for match day 4 and my predictions for match day 4. Next up, we'll take a look at how my team is looking like for match day 4. I'm telling you, this is not the final team. Believe me, this is definitely not the final team. Absolutely not the final team. It's good. There's going to be a lot of changes here. So as you can see, as I stand right now, in goal, I still have Vlacho of Benfica and Destanoglu of Besiktas. At the back, I have Diego Carlos, Azpilicueta, Wan-Bissaka, Hakimi, and Kimmich. In midfield, I have Mason Mount, Van der Beek, Alvarez, Llorente, and Bernardo Silva. And then up front, I have Haaland, Lukaku, and Ronaldo. The one thing I've been thinking about the whole week is wildcard, wildcard, wildcard. This definitely looks like a team that needs a wildcard, but since I've already played my limitless chip, I'm pretty scared of playing a wildcard and then having to make changes in game week, in match week 5 and match week 6. That's my only issue. So plus, there's a couple of players I'm happy to go with. Haaland against Ajax, I'm happy with that. I'm happy to stick with Ronaldo. He's been scoring goals. He's scored in every goal in every Champions League game so far. I'm happy to go with Diego Carlos. I'm happy to go with Azpilicueta. Those are 4 players. I'm happy to stick with Hakimi. Those are 5 players. I'm happy to stick with Kimmich. Those are 6. I'm happy with Destanoglu. Those are 7. And I'm happy with Bernardo Silva. Those are 8. So I'm happy with 8 players and not happy with 7 players. Obviously, I would be happy with Lukaku and Mount, but both of them could miss out from the game. Van der Beek could not start. I still have 2 transfers. So this could, even if I make those 2 transfers, it could change for me. Like I could take out Lukaku and bring in Lewandowski, take out Mount and bring in another midfielder, and then all of a sudden it's looking way better with Alvarez, Bernardo Silva, Llorente on the bench. That would look way much better. If I play my wild card, I'd switch up the whole team. And there are players, as I said, I'm happy to keep, the likes of Azpilicueta and Diego Carlos. The players I'm really targeting, someone like Lautaro Martinez of Inter Milan. He was on the bench the last game in Serie A. I'm expecting him to start in this one. Lewandowski as well, and Sane. Mohamed Salah has been scoring a lot of goals this season. Chilwell or Alonso from Chelsea, Rudiger as well. You can expect a clean sheet from them. Mendy, the goalkeeper as well. A lot of players I'm really looking at. So I'll still have to make this decision overnight. So make sure to join me tomorrow in the deadline stream, and then you'll probably get my final team. Another reason why I've not changed my team right now and made any subs is because Chelsea's team news comes out fast on Tuesday before the deadline. So that gives you an idea who's going to start and who's going to be on the bench. So let's say Ziyech starts, I'll probably bring him in instead of Mount and then bring in another striker for Lukaku. Adeyemi as well, playing the first game against Wolfsburg right before the deadline as well. I'm looking to see who starts for them as well. So this is how my team looks like right now. I'd say in terms of playing a wildcard and just making transfers, I'm leaning towards 60% not play the wildcard, 40% playing the wildcard. So make sure to join me tomorrow, and then you get my final team right before the deadline, like an hour before the deadline. So that's how my team is looking right now. Captaincy choices. Let's get the captaincy choices. I'm going to mention 3 players from each day. So from Tuesday, Bayern Munich, obviously Lewandowski, very, very good captain. You cannot complain about that at all. I'm going to go for Lewandowski. I think Lewandowski is a good choice. Always a good choice, Lewandowski. Also on the same game as well, Sane has been scoring in every single Champions League game so far this season. And from Chelsea, I'm actually going to go for Azpilicueta. He did not play the other day in the Premier League, so I'm expecting him to start. He could be a good differential option in terms of captaincy. And then on Wednesday, Benzema scored a couple of goals away to Shakhtar. I did talk about Vinicius in one of the videos. I'll link it up in the YouTube card right now about what was the video about? I think it was the best limitless team for match day 4. That's the video. So I'll link it up in the YouTube card right now. And then also I'm looking at Inter Milan, Lautaro Martinez against Sheriff Honest, an away game, but I'm definitely looking at him. And also De Bruyne against Club Brugge. You're subbed off the other day in the Premier League, so it's always a good option. But you have to wait and see. I'll give you guys more ideas by tomorrow. For tomorrow, any questions you have, make sure to drop in the comment section. I'll be able to answer you in a better way. But that's how we are standing for match day 4. Make sure to join me tomorrow. I've gone through the fixtures, I've gone through the predictions, I've gone through my team and the captaincy selection. I saw a couple of questions in the chat. One was about a wildcard chip. Someone had Okafor in their team, and they needed like 0.1 to get Okafor in that team. And I was like, nah, I just have to sacrifice Okafor because I know he scored a couple of goals the other day. And I mean, it's going to be very hard. Away to Wolfsburg is not the same as just home to Wolfsburg. And also, I think you can sacrifice a couple of players, and Okafor is one of them. You cannot sacrifice the likes of Sane to a cheaper midfielder, Lewandowski to a cheaper striker. It could work. I did do that in one of my wildcard drafts. I did say you don't actually need all the expensive strikers. The likes of Adeyemi have been doing the job. The likes of Halle have been doing the job. 8 million kind of strikers that have been doing the job. So if you're playing your wildcard and you feel like you don't need the expensive strikers like Haaland, go ahead, because the likes of Adeyemi are doing the same job. But yeah, that's the fantasy tip show for match week 4. Thank you for watching as always. Deadline stream tomorrow as well. League code A3UVQC0A09. Make sure to join. I've gone through the fixtures as well and my predictions. Let me know what your predictions are for the game. As of now, make sure to follow me on Twitter. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to hit the like button. The channel is still new. And yeah, catch up with you guys on the next one tomorrow. Make sure to click the link in the description and see you guys tomorrow.